Morning children, I am taking class after a long time. Okay, please take page number 35. Please take page number 35. We have learned the lesson. Now we are going to the bits. Okay, grammar. So read and understand. Take right mark, the correct option to complete the following sentences. Okay, the eucalyptus tree felt that the music of dash was sweet. The music of dash was sweet. What is that? A bit. First one is rustling leaves. Rustling leaves. Okay. Second one, the amount of dash in the air has increased. Okay, this is C. Okay, first one is C. First one, the amount of dash in the air has increased. So the carbon dioxide. Second one is C. Okay, carbon dioxide. C option. Third one, the dash brought messages for the trees. Who brought the messages for the trees? Butterflies and birds. Third one is A. Butterflies and birds. Fourth one, next page, 36. Page number 36. Many trees had been cut down to make dash. To make what? Buildings and structures. Fourth one is C. Fifth one, the sparkling stream had turned into a dash. Drain. Okay. C. Fifth one is C. Okay. First one is C. Third one is C. Second one is C, third one is A, fourth C, and fifth C. Okay, and I'll send you by WhatsApp the question and answers. Okay, now we'll go to the grammar. We'll go to the grammar part. Fun with the grammar. We are going to learn about the sentences. Okay, sentences. Sentence. What is a sentence? Sentence is a group of words. A group of words with complete meaning. Complete meaning. So, for example, it should have a complete meaning. A group of words, not one word. Okay, maybe even one word also sometimes, but it should have a complete meaning when we say something. So, here we are going to read. See now, read the following group of words. Help in trees ask weighs many. Do you get any meaning out of it? Help in trees, us, weighs, many. These are the group of words, but they don't have any meaning. So this group of words does not convey any meaning. Now let's rearrange the words. Trees help us in many ways. Trees help us in many ways. This group of words has meaning. Okay, this group of words has meaning. So, the above group of words conveys a complete meaning. So, a group of words that gives a complete meaning is called a sentence. Okay? A sentence is a group of words conveying a full meaning, a complete meaning. I hope you understood that. Okay? You can read that. A group of words conveying a full meaning, that is called a sentence. So, the definition is there. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. It begins with a capital letter. You know, I think capital letter. Okay, first group of letters. A, this is capital letter. Small letter. Okay, this is small letter. So this is called capital letter. A, B, C. Okay, these are capital letters. Other ones are A, B, C. Small letters. So sentence begins with capital letters. Always capital letter. Okay, and ends with a full stop. Okay, it may be full stop, a question mark. Okay, it may be different. For interrogative sentence, question mark. For exclamatory sentences, exclamation. Okay, exclamation. Okay, for other things, for assertive sentence, we use only full stop, or for commands. Okay, for imperative sentences, we use only full stop. Okay, it depends on the kind of sentence. Okay, kind of sentence, we use different signs or different marks. Okay, now we learn about subject and predicate. So sentence has two main parts. So first one is subject, another one is predicate. Subject is the thing about which we talk about. Okay, the subject is the thing that we speak about, or tell about. For example, here the forest has many trees. So we are speaking about the forest. So here subject is forest. You understand? So what we speak about is called predicate. We speak something about subject. So that is called predicate. అంటే సబ్జెక్ట్ అంటేనేమో దేని గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నామో దాన్ని ఏమంటారు? సబ్జెక్ట్. మనం స్కూల్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకోండి, అది సబ్జెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. స్కూల్ ఈజ్ వెరీ బిగ్. అంటే మనం స్కూల్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం, దాన్ని ఏమంటారు? స్కూల్ ఏమవుతుంది? సబ్జెక్ట్. స్కూల్ ఈజ్ వెరీ బిగ్. సో ఈజ్ వెరీ బిగ్ ఈజ్ ప్రెడికేట్. యు అండర్స్టాండ్? ఆ స్కూల్ గురించి మనం ఏం చెప్తున్నామో దాన్ని ఏమంటారు? ప్రెడికేట్. ఓకే, దేని గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నామో అది సబ్జెక్ట్. మనం దేని గురించి అయినా ఏమని చెప్పింది ఏమంటారు? ప్రెడికేట్. సో హియర్ the forest has many trees. We are speaking about forest. So forest is the subject. Has many trees is the predicate. You understand? So what we say about subject is called predicate. Same way, the butterflies and birds. See, here we are speaking about only one forest. Here we are speaking about two subjects, the butterflies and birds. But we call it only one subject in the sentence. So the butterflies and birds brought messages for the trees. అవి ఏం చేశాయి? They brought. So మనం అవి ఏం చేశాయి చెప్తున్నాం కదా, వారి ఏం చేసేది చెప్పిందేమో ప్రెడికేట్. అది ఎవరు చేస్తున్నారో చెప్పింది ఎవరని చెప్తే అది సబ్జెక్ట్. అంటే దేని గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నామో అది సబ్జెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. మనం దాని గురించి ఏం చెబుతున్నామో అది ప్రెడికేట్. మనం చెప్పేది ప్రెడికేట్, ఎవరి గురించి ఏం చెప్తామో అది సబ్జెక్ట్. ఓకే, అండర్స్టాండ్ నా? సో హియర్ ద ఫారెస్ట్ ఈస్ ద సబ్జెక్ట్, as many trees is the predicate. The butterflies and birds is the subject, brought message for the trees is the predicate. You understand now? So here rearrange the following words to form meaningful sentences. Remember to begin each sentence with a capital letter and end it with a full stop. Now you see the first one, lived animals many and birds in forest the. So what should be there? What is subject here? Many. See, start with first one. Many animals and birds Birds live in the forest. Birds lived in the forest. Okay. Now second one, full stop is compulsory. See capital letter here, many. Here we have using full stop. Okay. Now second one, brought little a birdie sad news trees for the. Now second one, a little birdie, a capital letter first beginning. Okay, a little birdie brought sad news for the trees, okay. Now third one, environmentalists sum the forest saved. So here third one, sum. Environmentalists save the forest. Save the forest. Okay. Have you understood that? Subject and predicate. I hope you understood this. Now we'll see the different kinds of sentence. Okay, different kinds of sentence. Different types. See here we have assertive or declarative. Assertive or declarative. Then we have interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence, and imperative sentence. What is assertive and declarative? You can say both. You can say assertive sentence or declarative sentence. ఈ అసర్టివ్ సెంటెన్స్ ఏంటి? ఒక ఉన్న విషయాన్ని ఉన్నట్టు చెప్పడం అంతవరకే. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఐ యామ్ ఏ టీచర్. ఐ యామ్ ఏ టీచర్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఏ బుక్. ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ అసర్టివ్ సెంటెన్సెస్. అంటే ఒక విషయం ఉన్నదాన్ని ఉన్నట్టుగా చెప్పదాన్ని ఏమంటారు? దాన్ని ఏమంటారు? అసర్టివ్ ఆర్ డిక్లరేటివ్ సెంటెన్స్. అసర్టివ్ అంటే చెప్పడం, ఓ ఇది ఉంది. ఓకే, దిస్ బోర్డ్ ఈజ్ బ్లాక్. దిస్ బోర్డ్ ఈజ్ బ్లాక్ అంటే ఉన్నదని చెప్పడం అంతవరకే. అది ఎలా ఉందో చెప్తే ఏమంటారు? అసర్టివ్ సెంటెన్స్. ఓకే, హీ ఈజ్ వెరీ టాల్. షీ ఈజ్ బ్యూటిఫుల్. ఓకే, ఐ యామ్ వాకింగ్. ఐ యామ్ టీచింగ్. ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ assertive sentences. Assertive sentences. Okay, now the second one is interrogative. Interrogative means questioning. Questioning sentences. Question sentences. Okay, questioning. Okay, that's called interrogative. ప్రశ్నలు అన్నమాట. ప్రశ్నలు ఏమంటారు? Interrogative. Okay, interrogative sentences. Then exclamatory. See, always with the interrogative we use the question mark after the. I told you already, for assertive or declarative we use full stop, whereas for the interrogative we use question mark. Question mark because these are the questioning sentences. Exclamatory. What is exclamatory? Acharyaarthakal. Oh, like that. So you make some exclamation. Okay, some wonder. Then we use exclamatory mark. These are exclamatory mark. Then అంటే ఇక్కడ ఆశ్చర్యపోయినప్పుడు ఇలాంటి ఓ అలాగా ఇలాగా అని ఆశ్చర్యపోతాం కదా, అలాంటివి. ఓ ఇస్ ఇట్ లైక్ దట్? సో లైక్ దట్. ఓకే. ఓ పిటీ. ఓకే, లైక్ దట్. నౌ ఇంపరేటివ్. ఇంపరేటివ్ మీన్స్ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఆర్ కమాండ్. అడగటం అంటే మర్యాదగా బ్రతిమాలడం లేకపోతే ఆజ్ఞ ఇవ్వడం, అది అధికారపూర్వకంగా చెప్పడం, దాన్ని ఏమంటారు? ఇంపరేటివ్. సో ఇంపరేటివ్ ఆల్సో ఈజ్ full stop only. Okay, full stop only. We use a full stop for imperative. Okay, commands. So now we'll go through the lesson. I'll read through. The following are different kinds of sentences. First one, a sentence that makes a statement about the subject is called an assertive sentence, or we can also say declarative sentence. It ends with a full stop. Example, trees are our friends. Then second one, a sentence that asks a question. So there asks a question is an interrogative sentence. It ends with a question mark. Ends with a question mark. Example, why were the trees worried? Okay. Now third one, a sentence that expresses some strong feeling or emotion is called an exclamatory sentence. Emotion, expression, wonder. Okay. It ends with an exclamation mark. Okay. Hurrah! We have won the match. We have won the match. When a sentence conveys a request or advice, order or command, it is called an imperative sentence. Close the door. Okay, do not go out in the sun. The temperature is 45 degrees centigrade. Okay, like that. Read the following sentences and state their kind. So you have to tell me now where they are assertive or interrogative or exclamatory or imperative. So there are 4 sentences here. First one, many trees were cut down to make buildings and structures. So it's saying something about something. So this is first one is assertive. Assertive sentence. Assertive. Okay. Second one, why don't the humans realize that trees are their true friends? So there is a question mark. Why? So this is interrogative. Second one is interrogative. Interrogative. Then good news. Green forest will not be cut down. Good news. We see the what mark there? Exclamatory mark. So that is a exclamatory. You can see the marks there. So it is a exclamatory. Okay. Third one. Fourth one. Write neatly to get good marks. Write. It is a command, an order from the teacher. So this is a imperative. Imperative. Okay. Now turn to page number 38. Let's spell. Fill in the missing letters to form complete words. You may use the words given in the box. So there are the words. There are 10 words. So you have to write them. So first one, fictitious. So first one is fictitious. Fictitious. Second one is gorgeous. Gorgeous. What do you mean gorgeous? What do you mean fictitious? Fictitious means not true, only story. Fictitious, okay? Not true, simply some imaginary, okay? Second one, gorgeous means beautiful, okay, attractive. Third one is increased. Increased, okay. Fourth one is balance. Balance. Fifth one is further. Sixth one is realize. Seventh one is approach. Approach. Eighth one is construction. Ninth one is environment. Tenth one is reliable. Okay, so learn these spellings. Okay, have a nice time.